Welcome to the Christian Success Show, the show that helps you achieve more success in every area of your life. I'm your host, Wes Young. Thank you for joining me today. The Christian Success Show is brought to you by Christian-Success.com. Visit Christian-Success.com to join the community and check out the special $7 deals designed to help you achieve big success in specific areas of your life. If you want personal help achieving more success, you can find out how to work with the top Christian life, success, and business coach and consultant at Christian-Success.com/coach. Now, let's get started with today's show. Today's show is about time management strategies for success. We all have the same amount of time every day, but we also get to choose how we use the time that we have. We're not promised tomorrow, but we know that until we die, we're going to have the same 24 hours a day as everyone else. And if we want to reach as much success as we can, we need to learn how to use the time we have in the optimum way to help us get everything done that we're required to do every day, and also the time that we need to spend and how we use it to achieve the success in the areas of life that we want more success in. And time management is such an important part of achieving more success and achieving the goals you want to achieve that I think everyone should investigate and learn more about time management and come up with their own system that works best for them. I'm going to go over a system today that I use that has helped me achieve most of the success that I've had in my life. I give it to you because I'm familiar with it and it works for me, but I'm not telling you it's the only time management system that will work. There are a lot of different time management systems and strategies out there, and the important thing is that you find one that works for you. You do not have to use the one that I use, but if you don't have one that you're using now, it's a good place to start. Give it a try and see how it works for you. And if it doesn't work as well for you as it does for me, try to find a different time management system. The important thing is that you figure out a way to stay disciplined and create a schedule, and you follow the schedule, because when you make plans to achieve more success, you need to make sure that you follow the plans on a consistent basis. And a proper time management system or time management strategy is going to help you follow your plan. So the first thing is you need to schedule everything that is important to you. And we talk about success because this is the Christian Success Show. And when we're talking about success, it's important to you. If it wasn't important to you to achieve more success, you wouldn't be listening to this and you wouldn't be looking for ways to become more successful. So that means you need to schedule everything that's going to help you become more successful. So I start by scheduling everything that I'm required to do, and I schedule everything by the day and by the week. But every day I make sure I've got everything that I have to do that day scheduled. If I have a doctor's appointment, or I have to go to something that one of my children are doing, or I need to do something with my wife, I schedule those things during the day. And then I look at all the time I have and I schedule the important things I need to do that day for my work life, and then I schedule what's the most important things for me reaching my success goals. And your success goals change over time, and you accomplish one and you get a new one, or you've reached one success goal and you decide you want to go forward and have more success in that area. And so you're always have things that you want to be more successful in, and you need to schedule things every day that are going to bring you closer to what you want for your success. So basically you write everything down, in all of these areas of your life and everything you need to get done the next day and over the next week. And then you prioritize everything. And if you followed me, often I'll tell you to do the one most important thing to bring you closer to success first thing every morning. And that is how I use the most of my time management strategies and system to do that, to make sure that I'm doing the most important thing first. So you're going to write down everything you want to and need to get done, and then you're going to start prioritizing everything. And here's the system I use. It's a system that was designed by Hyrum Smith, and Hyrum Smith designed a time management system and created a company, and it was called Franklin. I think he sold it the Franklin Organizer or the Franklin Day Planner or something like that. And then it became the Franklin Quest Company. And eventually it combined with Stephen Covey, the author of the 7 Highly Effective Habits of Successful People, and now it's called Franklin Covey, and they still sell day planners and things like that, amongst other things. But the original system is still a tremendously powerful system. And basically, what Hyrum Smith says to do is you list everything that you need to do and want to do, and then you break it into 3 or 4 categories. Everything that has to be done, the most important stuff, goes in the first category, and things that you need to get done but aren't as important go in the second category, and then things that you'd like to get done but really aren't important go in the third or the fourth category. And then, once you have things in categories, then you rank the importance of each thing in each category. So the most important thing in the first category, you put a 1 beside, and the second most important thing, you put a 2 beside. So once you're done with all this, you have 3 or 4 categories, and in each category, you have things listed by importance. So then the very first thing that you schedule is the most important thing in the most important category. And you schedule it first thing and you work on it until you accomplish that. This is the one thing theory that I talk about often, that you do the most important thing to bring you closer to success every day. You do that first, and then you guarantee that you're making progress towards the success that you want every day. So, once you get the most important thing in your most important category done, then you move to the next most important thing in the most important category. So if you label your categories A, B, C, D, and then you number the importance, you do A1 first, A2 second, A3, and once you're done with all the A categories, you move to B1 and then B2. And as you use this system and become better and better at it, you'll learn that most of the things in categories C and D aren't important enough to even schedule. You eventually just focus on the most important things that you need to do every day. And using a system or schedule like this, you make sure you're doing the most important things first and following up with the next most important thing every day. It's a very simple system, but it's very powerful if you use it. Once again, we all have things that we have to do during the day and during the week that aren't the most important thing. If you have to go to a doctor's appointment for an annual checkup, it might not be the most important thing that you have to do that day, but you still know you have to do it because it is important. So let's say your doctor's appointment is at 11 o'clock tomorrow morning. So you start to schedule your day. At 11 o'clock, you write doctor's appointment because you have to do it. And then you look at the number one thing in your most important category, your A1, and you schedule it next. And I recommend scheduling it first thing in the morning. If you get up at 6 and you do your morning routine and wake up and you're at your desk or whatever at 7, then at 7 o'clock I'm scheduling my A1 priority, the most important thing that's going to bring me closer to my success and my goal and working my plan. So I schedule it first. And if it's going to take 2 hours, then I schedule it from 7 to 9 because it is the most important thing. And then I look at the next most important thing, my A2, and then I schedule it in the day and continue to go on. And then when I get up the next morning, I've got my schedule all laid out. And if I have things that come up during the day that are drag me away from my schedule, things that I can't avoid doing, I make sure that I'm doing my A1, my most important thing, every day. If, let's say there's an emergency and you can't work on it from 7 to 9 like you said, then I move everything else in that day around so that I start with my A1 priority as soon as possible. Let's say I have an emergency and instead of working on it at 7, I have to do something else from 7 to 8. But then by 8 the emergency's over. I immediately start working on my most important priority. You get to choose what you make a priority every day. And as long as you follow through on that, you'll find that once you make progress every day on the most important thing, and then the second most important thing, and third most important thing, that you're going to make consistent progress towards achieving the success you want. I also recommend having a quiet time every day to schedule the day. I like to schedule my days the night before, but some people get up early in the morning and schedule their day in the morning. Whatever works best for you works fine, but I like to do it when I'm alone and have some quiet. It only takes 10 or 15 minutes. Sometimes it only takes 5 minutes, but I jot down everything I want to do and accomplish, and then I schedule it. This basically works together with everything I teach. The goal success plan. You make a goal, you develop a plan, you take action. When you use the time management system and strategies I'm talking about, it all works together with the goal plan action. You know what your success goals are. You have a specific plan to achieve those success goals. And you schedule your plan every day using this type of system. This system helps you focus 100% on one thing at a time. You're focusing first thing on the most important thing, and you don't worry about anything else until you complete your most important task of the day. And then you can forget about it, and you can focus 100% on the next most important thing. I also have a secret I want to share with you about this whole process. And the secret is you need to schedule downtime or rest or time to read or enjoy a show or something like that. Because when I first started using a scheduling system like this, I thought I had to have every hour and every minute scheduled during the day. And what I found was I quickly burnt out. I can't work 15 to 20 hours a day for very long. What I found was that once I started scheduling downtime and free time, it helped me mentally follow through on the most important stuff because I knew that I wasn't going to have to stress about work after I got my most important things done. So don't fill your schedule up too far. Schedule the most important things and the things you have to do, but also schedule some downtime. Even if it's simply saying from 6 on at night, you're not scheduling anything. That's fine. You can schedule everything full up until then. But make sure you have and plan for some downtime. Personally, every time I schedule my time using this type of a system, I accomplish more and I get more done. I'm not perfect. I still make mistakes. I still have days where I don't get my most important things done. But when that happens, I make sure that I get right back on the plan the next day. I jump right back on it and I get the most important thing done first, and then I move on to the rest of my day. This is a great way to start the day with a victory, to win the morning. Craig Ballantyne talks about winning the morning, and that's really important because when you win the morning, when you get up and accomplish your most important thing, your A1 priority first thing in the morning, that helps you start the day on a winning note. It helps you build momentum for the rest of the day. So that's the importance and the power of a successful time management strategy. I want to sincerely thank you for joining me today. I know that you have plenty of options on how you spend your time, and it's an honor you're letting me help you achieve more success in your life. God bless you. Don't forget to check out the special $7 deals designed to help you achieve more success in specific areas of your life at Christian-success.com. If you want personal help achieving more success, you can find out how to work with the top Christian life, success, and business coach and consultant at Christian-success.com/coach. Have a blessed day.